So tonight, me and my brother decided to do a voice acting Let's Play. That is, we would record video footage of a video game, specifically an RPG, and then each of us would do like different voices for the characters. We'd just read the lines. We wouldn't make any actual commentary on the game like a regular Let's Play, but just read the lines. And it was quite an interesting experience. I've never done something like that. Like, never tried, like, usually when I'm doing a Let's Play, it's all about trying to, like, keep the conversation flowing and keep it feeling uppity and good, and fun to listen to. But this is different. This is more focusing on trying to get the voices right and trying to understand. And, like, I don't know that we necessarily did the best job. And I'm listening back to the recordings of it, and it seems like I messed up on the recording somehow. I thought I had split the tracks to 3 different tracks, and those 3 different tracks recorded different microphones, but it turned out that I didn't. I was only able to record Chris's microphone, my brother Chris. I was only able to record his microphone, separate from the others, and all the other recordings just have the combination of 2 microphones at once. So that sucks. But it was a fun time, and I'm hoping that we can do some more of it, because maybe it'll get me into the swing of things. I'm kind of figuring something out about like the way that I've been pursuing life. I think that it's important, whether you want to or not, to do your best, whatever it is you're doing. Even if it's something you don't want to do, just do your best. Because if you don't do your best, it's going to make life into a boring mess, at least for me. Like, whenever I go to work, and I had to work today for like 9 hours. So whenever I go to work, I usually just kind of phone it in. I just sit down there and act like a robot and don't really try to make the customer happy, or I try to keep it so nothing bad happens or whatever, but I don't try to do a good job at that. I just try to do a job at that. And maybe if I try to do a good job, I'll actually remember some of the things that happen. And I have this kind of theory that when you're a kid, or not when you're a kid, but when you focus on something, when you put all of your attention into something, then you will actually remember the experience of doing that, and you will remember what you have learned from that. Whereas if you just pay half of your attention to something, you won't remember a damn thing. You won't remember you don't remember anything that you did. Anything about it. It'll all be this blur that's impossible to put together in your head because you haven't actually been thinking about it, right? And that's kind of what my life has been like, for the past, 4 years or whatever. It's been this huge blur where I'm never focusing on something. I'm never actually trying my best at something. And I think that the reason that I haven't been trying my best at something is because, it's not something that deserves my best, or it's not something that, I don't want to waste my energy on it. But I'm slowly figuring out that it's not really a waste of energy to try your best on something. It really just gets you in the habit of trying your best at everything. So that when you do actually try to do the thing you want, like, for instance, I want to make a webcomic, or I want to, make some kind of artistic thing, make a YouTube series, a webcomic, some music, a video game, all kinds of stuff like that. When I do actually go to make those things, then I will actually put my best foot forward, put all of my effort into it. Because, I have taken steps toward making those things, but I haven't done my best. I haven't tried to do a really good job. And even with this podcast, I've definitely been recording one of these a day for the most part. I know I've missed a few days, but you guys haven't noticed because they're still coming out daily. But I've never really done my best while we're trying to record. Maybe like 1 or 2 of these episodes I've tried to do my best. But it just seems like it's a better plan. It seems like it's a better way to approach things, just to do my best. So that's what I'm going to do. And I guess that's all. That's all that I did today. I worked for 9 hours, and then afterwards I hung out with my brother, and we did that voice acting Let's Play of a game, Legend of Legaia. It was a game from our childhood, so we kind of knew the game in and out, so we didn't have to really worry about what the characters were going to say or how it was going to go. A lot easier to think that way. But anyways, that's what I did. Also, My mom got panicked and thought that my dad and my sister died because when she tried to call them, they didn't answer. But it turned out that their phones just went out because my mom actually had me drive down the road looking for them and then turn around and then use up like 30 minutes of time going in one direction, then 30 minutes of time going in another direction. And it turned out that they just got home right when we left. And so, that was the situation. That's pretty much all that happened today. So this has been an episode of the Kokino Podcast. This one has lasted about 5 minutes and 40 seconds, which is a pretty decent time. So I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you didn't enjoy it, leave a comment telling me why. I would love to know. Wouldn't I? Wouldn't I?